Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. Hope you are well. I was looking at my pen that I literally did not pick up, and I should have. The pen is there because I'm looking at my notes, and I want to share all the steps with you that I'll be covering with you if you do decide to join the Employee to Entrepreneur program. Little bits on the insides of it, that what you could expect, and this is not like any other program out there that I know of anyway, that's in this format, that is in a group format. So what limiting beliefs will we be covering during the program, and why it's important to remove limiting beliefs. So this is the thing, my own transition, I for the first 2 years knew what I need to do. Like, I knew I needed to do videos, I needed to connect with my leads, generate leads, connect with my leads, which basically means call them or reach out to them, message them, find out their need and close the sale or follow up. So for the first 2 years, I did a lot of procrastination. I did not show up, and I did not do any lives or any videos. I think I did one, and then I stopped, literally just chickened out. It took me 6 hours to do it. So I did nothing what my mentors were saying. Strategy, I just wasn't doing. And so when I started to work on myself and remove the limiting beliefs that I had, that's when I started to take action towards my goals, right? And that, is a continuous process. You are always working on your inner self. So in the program itself, yes, we'll be covering some strategy. I'll be teaching you how to create a free Facebook funnel, like I've been doing since 2018. Before that, I was doing a lot of automation and funnels. But then I paused that just because of time consuming. I wanted to just go straight into the organic marketing and spend most of my time coaching, and now one-to-one. So now what I'm doing is getting into group and doing less one-to-ones, so I've got more time to do all this automations and funnels and doing sales pages, a bit similar to what you're going to be seeing around this video. So the cart for Employee to Entrepreneur has opened. You can access that, check the sales page, book a call if you need to, and I won't be doing another launch of this until it'll be a few months. And if you do want to join, then you can reach out and get on the waiting list, but there will be always limited numbers because I can't literally bring in too many people. I need to give value, and that requires a specific amount of people that need to be in the group for me to give that value that you need for your best breakthrough. So the limited beliefs we'll be covering. Say if you're online, let me know if you're online, and if you're watching the replay also let me know. So we'll be covering, I want you to understand first what a limiting belief is. Now, a limiting belief is the self-talk that goes on. And it's so powerful, this limiting belief, that it drives your behavior. So we want to look at the behaviors that you're doing. That's what we'll be looking at first in the first part of the program. What behaviors are you doing? What are you doing? Like procrastination, delaying a live video or a video, not prospecting, not talking to people, not generating leads. So we want to see what behaviors you're doing, and then what is the mind? What's your mind talk? What's your self-talk? Helping you increase your self-awareness so you know what the self-talk is happening, right, to the next level. You've already got some awareness, but this will be even more intense and even more deep that we'll be doing. And then based on that, we're looking at what emotions are there, right? So we don't want to jump straight into removing limiting beliefs, because a limiting belief only drives you if there's emotion. Just check in with yourself, just have this observation over the next few hours or days. Everything you're doing right now has come from emotion. It comes from emotions. And if you feel, say for example, let me just say this one, I'm not good enough, right? There's limited belief that everyone pretty much has, that I've worked with, I've had it as well. I'm not good enough. There's emotions underneath that limiting belief. And that's driving you to do something like procrastinate, like not show up on lives, like not do sales, right? So what we want to do is get rid of that emotion first. So the first part of the breakthrough will be getting rid of all the negative emotions that you're feeling, negative emotions, because all those negative emotions are driving the behavior that we don't want, like procrastination, not doing sales, not doing videos, whatever you're doing. When we get rid of the emotion, the limiting belief either goes or weakens. So once we've removed the negative emotions And typically the negative emotions are anger, sadness, fear, hurt and guilt. Now you might think, oh Naz, I'm not really angry. A lot of people say that, but even if you feel angry internally, like a lot of people associate it with frustration, that is still anger and that's still driving some sort of behaviour. What you want to do is get rid of that. Get the learnings, get rid of it and change our behaviours, right? Make it empowered. And so what you see, once we do the emotional release, the limiting beliefs either weaken or disappear. We're going to check them and then remove the limiting beliefs at the unconscious level, whatever's remaining. But mostly they should be gone. Most of them, typically 80% of limiting beliefs go just by doing the negative emotional releases. And that's what I'll be doing with you. If you are at that place where you know what you should be doing, you're not doing it, or you know you've got team members or customers that should be doing something, whatever that is, and they're not doing it, it's because of the past memories that are driving their, well, that they're still getting activated emotions from, that now drive their behaviours. For example, let me show you my own example, just to be open with you. I had this limiting belief that women don't work, men work. So when I was getting successful in business and I was seeing that, oh my gosh, like I'll have to do the work all the time, my husband's gonna have to not work and he may be home, I started sabotage. I was not taking sales calls consistently, I was not prospecting, I stopped what I was doing or really minimized it and making excuses. You know, I was still showing up online, but I wasn't doing the back-end work, which was, you know, connecting with leads and generating sales consistently. I was sabotaging. And that was driving, that limiting belief, that was driving my behavior that I didn't want. So we had to work on the emotion, and the emotion linked to that limiting belief was sadness. A lot of it was sadness, a lot of it was anger, because I wasted a lot of time. There was a lot of anger towards myself and anger towards, I guess, at that time towards who I got it from. And I had to get that out to then manage or release or manage this behaviour or get rid of this behaviour that I was doing, which was sabotaging success. So every single limiting belief has emotions attached. That's what we're going to get rid of first to make it weak or make it go. Another one, I'm not good enough. You know, where did that come from? That's what we're going to be looking at. What emotions there? What memories there? You know, who said it first? It's usually our main caregivers or older siblings or somebody in our family that tells us that first, who we valued. And they say that in some way or another. It could be literally you playing a game and you kept, you know, losing the game and they said, oh, you're crap at this or you're really bad at this. And because you may have valued you playing with your siblings perhaps and value that person, but they said it in just in the game context, but your mind at that age when you're 5 or 4 or 6 takes it to real for everything. It just generalizes it and it starts to believe that for everything. And so we would get rid of the emotion first. You know, it could be sadness there could be frustration there could be hurt there, and then once we do that, the limiting belief goes. You are good enough, right? The brain starts to take a new program, and that's what we're going to be working on. Whatever that is, whether it's linked to money, yourself, whatever that is, it'll be specific for you. The program, you will be getting a document that I'll be just shared with myself and you, keeping everything confidential. What I'll be doing in the live call itself is teaching you, getting you prepared to do the emotional release. And then we will talk about business strategies as well as in the meantime as well. So the release will happen one-to-one in this intake, which itself is half the price of the program. And there is flexible payments involved because I'm aware people may need that. You can take that option and start to either book a call or see how the overview of the program is. If it fits for you, if it's something you need, it's better to invest in yourself than waiting on self-help. Self-help can help you so far. I've been there. For the first 2-3 years, I was doing more self-help work. It did help me, but not to the level a coach helped me. Because a coach gets to your unconscious mind and it changes your unconscious mind's belief. Because if you were told something first, like your mum told you or your dad told you that a square is a circle, right? But then you go to school and then your teacher tells you, well, that square shape is actually a square. Your mind's in conflict now. If you were told you're not good enough at something and then you go and do something else later on in your life and you really are good at it, when you look at the reality, your mind believes the first thing it was told by your significant people, right? So we want to get rid of what your mind told you first, because that's where your goals are hit. Your goals are not hit at the conscious level. Your goals are hit at the unconscious level. So the conscious mind is what we say, oh, I am good enough. So this is where affirmations don't always work. Because if you actually believe you are not good enough and you keep saying, I am good enough, I am good enough, I am good enough, your unconscious mind's like, well, this is what I learned first. What are you telling me now? How am I going to manage this? It's in conflict now. So what we do is literally clean up the unconscious mind. Get that to believe, yes, you are good enough. Get the learnings from that event. You know, like that event where you probably, lost the game, the board game. You get the learnings from there. What was the learnings? What was happening? Because your child mind doesn't know the bigger picture, whereas you do now. Age 20, age 30, age whatever. You do now, so you will be telling your unconscious mind the learnings. Hey, it was just a game. I didn't get it. It's okay. We all lose. We all win, right? And then you would give yourself different learnings at the unconscious level, and that's what we'll be working with, and that will remove the limiting beliefs, and then you can have this new program that we'll be doing, which is whatever, I am good enough, and taking action and actually progressing in your business. So I am excited about this. This is the first time I'm doing a group coaching type of launch after 2018 was my last one, which was pretty successful. And this one is going to be, I'm excited for it. It's going to be even more successful. And because I've got more skills now to bring to the table to help my clients get the best breakthrough, even in a group environment. And again, if you want to reach out for any information, click the link and join. And if you do just want to access the free challenge, the 4-day challenge that I did, which is like the strategy, the summary, if you like, of the program that you can still get some great results with, or some great awarenesses, you can go to the free group Healed Women Lead and access it from there, or there will be a link up as well shortly where the recordings will be up. And I'll catch you in the next video.